this thing works. Our Republican opponents have very successfully convinced people of good faith across the state that corporate loopholes, state-mandated sonograms are actually hallmarks of liberty. Republican rhetoric is chock full of fear and flags and a twisted version of the good news. Brian Jesus advocates for payday lenders and passes swift and vengeful judgment on any one of us who isn't rich enough, wide enough, or man enough to qualify for his mercy. Like you, I wonder which New Testament those idiots are reading. Rick Perry and all these right-wing yahoos have picked a fight with the wrong half of the population. Not only have they made it clear what they think of you, they pass laws that hurt your kids, they hurt your husbands, they hurt your partners, your parents, and on and on and on. Think of it this way. Every